Welcome back. Today's show is all about making the most of every minute. And as many of you know in the Tam family, you know firsthand, sometimes it's the toughest experience in life that teaches us how to value our time. My next guest learned that lesson unexpectedly when they had a life-threatening health scare with COVID, and doctors told Jennifer that they thought Erik had a 5% chance of survival. Here's their story.
They called me about 2 in the morning and said that Erik, unfortunately, hadn't taken well to things and his body kind of shut down.
For weeks, Erik held on to life by a thread. He couldn't talk, but on good days, he would try to communicate by writing on little pieces of paper.
He would spell things and get frustrated, but he did spell out, "Marry me."
I kind of wanted to, at least get married, if nothing else.
A fake wedding seemed better than nothing.
So I went to Walmart and I bought those little silicone rings. We had a fake wedding in the hospital by one of the nurses. And everybody who came in, he was like, "Look, I got married, And it was like the cutest thing.
I didn't really want to die unless I was married to her.
Well, guess what, Tam fam? They're both here with us now, married for real. Please welcome Mr. and Mrs. Erik and Jennifer Manges. Wow. I saw you get emotional, Erik, watching. It's, first of all, when they say lucky to be alive, you are that, and it puts time and what matters in perspective. I love that you were able to write the note that said, "Marry me," as soon as you could. But it was even more beautiful to hear you say you didn't want to leave without having this woman as your bride.
Right.
How did it put it in perspective?
You don't really know how much, you're talking about time. You don't really know how much time you have. And laying there in the hospital, honestly, I didn't know if I would live long enough to marry her, so.
Jennifer, I said earlier, it's the loss of life that so often resets us. I remember my stepfather raised me, the dad that I was meant to have. I was there when he took his last breath. And I remember saying, "God, can we just have him for a little longer?" Mm-hmm. And that was not to be. You are there with Erik, wanting time.
Yeah.
And it's not in your control.
It wasn't, not at all.
How do you process that?
Timing means everything, because
Timing.
if we didn't have those doctors and those nurses and everything aligned up the way it did, he wouldn't be here.
So there you are, you recover, and now you're able to scribble. Then you're able to have a fake wedding. I love the wedding bands, by the way. You expedited plans, though, for an actual wedding. Going back to what we said at the beginning of the show, not wasting any time.
As I was laying there, I'm thinking, I may not make it. So.
It was perfect. We had a great day.
We're back with more how to make sure every minute counts. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We're talking about time and how to spend it wisely and how to use it the right way. Erik and Jennifer Manges say that he had about 5% chance of surviving after a life-threatening health scare. And here they are now celebrating their journey together as a married couple and really talking about, through your experience, how to appreciate time, especially when you don't know how much more of it you have left. So here you are, 6 weeks ago, you moved into a new house and you had your first baby. Little Maverick, born December 4th. Yeah. Erik, again, once you become a parent, you're like, I need as much time as possible, especially with a new little one. How has Maverick changed your perspective?
I love spending every minute I can with him and with my other children. Yeah. And when I was in the hospital, since it was COVID, there were no guests allowed. You both have previous marriages, and you have Colby and Rose, who are 14, and Dylan, who is 7. So you're a beautiful blended family. Yeah, well, and that was the hardest part. When I was in the hospital, we weren't allowed to have guests, so I was allowed to have one guest, and so Jennifer was there every day, but, I didn't see any of the children for almost 2 months, and, that was the difficult part, so. Well, I know you've been through so much in the past year and a half, and we wanted to help in a little way to make life a little easier. So we reached out to our friends at Hello Bello. And Hello Bello is the ultimate family care brand co-founded by
celebrity parents, Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard, who set out to make family care essentials more easily accessible to everything. Their diapers are made right here in the U.S. And they check all of their boxes. Premium quality with thoughtful ingredients and tons of fun designs, including their all-new Cat in the Hat print. Hello Bello is giving you 1 year's worth of diapers and wipes.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Listen, we just are happy you shared your story with us, and we wish you and your family the absolute best, because there's nothing like family. And when you think about all the time you spend on other things, that's the most important place it should be. So congratulations.
Thank you
for
so
having me.
much.
Thank you.